What's going on, everybody? It's Mel Chmilar Jr. here, Dark Side of the Grill, and I'm on this podcast. It's not the greatest podcast. Brought to you by David Spade, Fat Ox. Let's get into it, people.
What episode is it?
What is it? Seven?
I think it's seven. Seven.
Episode 7.
Episode 7.
Here it is.
That's my
Go time.
my, like, you know, like the little in movie.
Yeah. There it is.
Their action.
Episode 7.
Episode 7.
It's going to be a mess, this one.
This one's gonna be crazy. This hands down the most ridiculous episode I've ever. I can't even say it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever recorded because it's not even something I would ever set out intentionally to record.
Well, Mel's a unicorn.
Mel is a unicorn. Episode 7. My buddy Mel, Melvin Chmilar Jr.
Schmiller.
Schmilar, Mr. Schmilar himself.
I love that guy.
You do, and you guys are the same person.
We're not.
You're cut from the same cloth.
You could say that. I
Yes.
think you could comfortably say that part.
Yeah, I think it's true. So I don't know if you.
We limit our time together. Well, actually, I was limited.
Yeah.
It wasn't my fault, Mel. I was throttled back from my time with Mel from somebody. My handlers. I got a couple of them.
We're gonna tell that story in a second here, but we're just gonna hop into this. So Mel Chmilar, the homie for life. I met him years ago. The first day I ever met him, he peed in my hot tub. Great guy.
Sounds like Mel.
Sounds like Mel. And I was talking to him. This is gonna be such a fun episode for me because we were talking about like all the crazy stuff that he could say, and like the originally concept of the episode was like we're gonna let Mel off leash.
Really?
We're gonna let him go ham.
You did that?
And Mel and I have become good enough buddies that Mel was like,
back?
I actually have some other stuff I want to talk about. I was like, cool, let's do this. And so we're gonna hop into that part of the episode, but it's filmed in three sections, and really the heart of it is Mel sharing a lot of like the reality of we just come out of June, which is known as Gay Pride Month, but it's also like men's mental health awareness.
Okay.
Which I don't think are two separate things sometimes.
Okay.
But he really wanted to share about like the reality of mental health awareness in men and how it's just not addressed and how he's doing. I was like, this is not a normal male conversation. So we got to some pretty heavy stuff. We got some pretty deep stuff and stuff that he is excited to share with y'all. I'm excited to share with y'all. So
Mel's a great guy.
But in typical Mel fashion, it doesn't just start off with like, hey, let's talk about what's really going on. It starts with Mel in a bathtub. I show up to you and I, let's back up. You and I are in Catalina.
Mm-hmm.
You needing a handler because stuff got a little crazy.
What? I was just enjoying some backyard festivities.
Join the backyard
with the,
festivities.
Natives.
Doobies. And next thing you know, this man's Baywatch shirtless out in the middle of the ocean.
I did. I had a side quest.
Side quest.
I got to cook live crab out of the ocean. It was a good
We had people pulling crab out of the ocean. We're
Yeah,
like, let's
it was
just
fun.
kill it and cook it now.
Kill it and cook
It's
it.
fantastic. And then we get back from Catalina. You come back to Arizona.
Yeah, and then I went to Montana. You guys went out to El Segundo and had some fun.
We went to El Segundo without you. And it was sad. We missed you.
I was sad.
You were missed for sure.
I was sad. That would have been a real barn burner.
Yeah, dude.
Real hoot.
Benoto, me, and Mel side quested out to the Ninja Turtle place. Fantastic. But the where I'm going with this is the second I get to El Segundo, I don't have a hotel room yet because mine isn't until like Friday, and I was like, I don't want to drive back and forth. Mel, can I crash at yours? And he's like, you know what, brother? Come on in or whatever. And then we get in there, and
You said that pretty good.
Thank you. I've been trying. He didn't get out of the bathtub to welcome me.
He just called you in?
He just called me in. And he did put a towel on. And by put a towel on, I mean he grabbed the hand towel.
The 6x6 hand towel?
Yes, and it covered everything. And he's like, let's just talk, brother. And I was like, okay. I don't know why all of a sudden he turned into Hulk Hogan for this, but he did. And so now we're talking, and somehow you'll see it, guys, for those of you on video. Unfortunately, we had to have this conversation with me outside the restroom, and the door just sort of propped open so you could see his face while he's in the bathtub.
I like it.
That's how Mel rolls.
Mel style.
That's Mel style. So yes, definitely, if you were there, it would have been horrendous.
Probably.
Definitely would have.
It would have been fun.
Life's about the stories. So we do that. We hang out, and then we decide to do a hard stop because we have to go do something, and then we pick up in eating menudo.
Always.
Always eating menudo. Have a great conversation. In fact, I'm not going to edit it too tight on there because you're going to see Carla Pasono sitting across from us, and like she's just in frame, just chomping down on her food. It was kind of funny. Anyway,
Nice.
so there's that, and then we were supposed to finish it off at the festival, but we got so busy that we decided to do a little phone call, and then you got to join us.
Oh yeah, I did join in.
So no outro today. That's going to be all part of one.
I was in Mexico on
You
that
were in
call.
Mexico.
It was 2 days ago.
How was Mexico?
It was great.
The last 2 weeks are like a effing blur to me.
It's been a lot of traveling.
A lot.
There's a lot of good stuff in Mexico.
If you don't think there's a lot of good stuff in Mexico, look at how tame this gentleman is right now.
Yes.
He's so you seem so relaxed. You seem so like
That's the Mexican water.
Montezuma's Revenge.
Yeah. No, I don't drink the water down there.
You don't drink water here.
I sure do.
Coors Light, the water of Thai.
It's working water, man.
Is it weird that I'm having a beer right now?
Yeah, you don't normally drink beer.
I don't ever have beer.
Poor David's used to the little fruity drinks, which in Mexico, I'm telling you,
Do they
the
have
pineapple margarita at Manny's, you got to stay tuned for Manny's. We're going to have a real banger.
Let's go. We're not saying that there may be a Fat Ox event in Mexico, but we're not saying there won't be.
There will be.
Oh, snap.
There will be. I'm working on it. It's going to be a fun one.
Side note, I was actually asked today by 2 different people if we're going to have another Fat Ox Fest here in Arizona.
I keep getting more messages about it. Actually, the bar owner just messaged me yesterday while I was down there to talk about dates. They really enjoyed it, and they want to move it up before Bike Week, which is going to be good. But there's a lot of logistics involved with Titus's festival, so I got to make sure that's the hard part with all this. Now things are getting crazy, and you're like, no, I got a couple weeks. I'm just going to chill, and then it's like Mexico, Montana, California, Texas. So it's just getting a little wild, and things are just happening.
That's it.
Dates are setting, and things are, Hondo's open for ticket sales. Get
your tickets. Get to Hondo.
there.
And also
Come see me cook a giraffe.
that's the goal. That's the goal.
If you can help me get a giraffe, anybody.
That's a very tall cooker.
That's a tall cooker.
Can you imagine if you don't leave like break the neck?
I'm going to
down?
section it.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'm going to section it. Like, off camera. I'll
Just one neck across
Yeah,
it on a rotisserie.
rotisserie.
Just the neck
Neck
spiraling.
meat. Neck meat. Giraffe neck meat tacos. That's what we're going to do.
Beat that, guys. Beat that. Oh yeah, so we have Hondo is on sale right now.
Yep.
Christie's event out in Vegas.
That one's going to be good.
That one's going to be a banger. They're almost sold out of their spots for that.
Yeah.
And then also, dude, one of the biggest effing barbecue shows that we've seen in the last 10 years premieres Monday. All the biggest names are on it. I mean, you got judges of like Jess, the trials on TV. Yeah. You got Jess, you got Mo, you got Ernie from Burnt Bean. You got all the best Andrew Zimmerman. They got all the best judges. And then you have like Al and Jeremy and Christy and you got the freaking
grip of them on
Gorks. You got all these freaking awesome dudes. You got Matt on. You got tons of huge names, all competing against the best of the best. And so I think it's going to be one of the best shows there is. I haven't seen it yet. I'm placing my bets right now.
Are you?
I am putting money on. So it's all like done in pairs, right?
Yeah. So what's the concept of this?
I don't really know the full concept, but it's supposedly it's like your BFF.
Okay.
You and your BFF are like paired up, right?
You got to cook with a buddy, right?
Yeah, you cook with your buddy, and like Al and Jeremy
Why
to me.
didn't we get on? That's bullshit. Hey, TLC, call us.
TLC, you're more of a Bravo type of show.
BET.
That too. That'll work. Yeah. Call us. We want to be on your next show.
What? Bravo?
Yeah, because
It's
it's
a gay show.
Hmm.
You just swung on me. Huh? Man.
Point of the story is Monday it comes out. I think it's on Food Network. But it looks awesome, and I'm putting it right now. Mark me down. Vegas odds. Susie from Hey Girl Hey and Christy Girls Can Grill.
You think they got it, huh?
Dude, like how do you beat them?
Well, I mean, the girls can cook, and I've been there firsthand now. That girl whipped out the coolest pig with Carla. That was
Ever.
fantastic.
And you have Susie's gloves that were mine that you stole, more stuff that you stole from me on your counter over there.
At this point, I'll be your lost and found.
You really are. Or
Yeah.
why? It's not lost and found if it's robbed and found.
You're salty about the tongs, and that you need to get over it.
Okay, tongs,
Okay.
barbecue drip easy trays.
No, I gave those back.
No.
Yeah.
Then how can you still have 2 of them in your van?
They're not. They're not.
Gloves. Like, buddy, come on.
That's because I'm always picking up after you
And then my other tongs. You even took my Pit Boss tongs, bro.
for a short time.
Yeah. Well, because they were shorter than the Lonky Long tongs.
They are shorter, and they're
It's
nowhere near as good.
Hey, don't say that. I'm gonna start representing Pit Boss pretty soon.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Probably can't say that then.
No.
Shut that down.
We're putting it on it. So, for better or worse, we are inside now because our recording equipment overheated in the Phoenix heat.
Phoenix. This is Phoenix after all.
We messed up. So, it was a hard cut from where we're at. Now we're inside.
Which
and
some might say is a blessing.
the content that went down and the chisel that was spoken by this man here, I am very glad now is not recorded.
I'm hurt.
Yeah, well, at least you still have followers and you aren't canceled because they got pretty bad, buddy. So, point of the story is, y'all, go watch that new TV show that's out. Go watch Tongue
On Monday, right?
On Monday. Go watch Tongue Finish Crushing. That's where we transferred to stop talking about. Tongue is on Barbecue
yeah,
Brawl.
I remember where we're at
Yeah,
now.
Tongue is on Barbecue Brawl.
Let me finish. Kidding.
Tongue is on Barbecue Brawl, who cooked amazing at Memphis in May.
Ninja.
I feel like I just want you to say what you said anyway. Just
I
put it
know
out there.
you do.
Point of the story is, Ty saw a team that worked really, really well together,
They
and he
work
called them a ninja
fantastic
team.
together.
And that was
Skilled assassins.
that was the Weber team.
Some didn't have that.
And some other teams didn't have cohesiveness in Ty's team. And he exposed a little bit of that, but I'm glad we're not pushing that out there now.
Yeah.
But Tongue is an awesome dude,
Ain't
and
worth it.
he is on the finale of Barbecue Brawl. So go watch that. So there's a bunch of cool stuff, all of our friends, and realistically, I don't know if this caught it in the last part, but there's something awesome about going into places and seeing your friends' rubs and seeing your friends. We did talk about that because that's what started it. We talked about the gloves that you stole from me. All right.
And the tongs.
Point of the story is, kids, Mel
At least I
Chmilar.
didn't steal tongs. Tungstens.
This
Yeah.
ring is tungsten.
Is it?
Yeah, because I lost my real ring like 4 times. Wait, is
have-
tungsten inexpensive and cheap?
I don't know.
Or is it
I-
expensive?
I don't know. Mine is tungsten.
I think it was $11 at Walmart, my wedding ring. All right, point of the story is my buddy Mel.
Chmilar Jr.
Chmilar Jr. This is the episode of him. You're not going to want to miss it. See a side of Mel that nobody ever wants to see.
Did he say a boot?
No,
No.
but like I said, we're starting off with him in the bathtub. So, ladies and gentlemen, my buddy Mel Chmilar Jr. So, the thought was we could do a podcast with Mel, but he likes hanging out in the bathtub. So this is about, we'll probably do a couple takes. This episode is going to be a little bit long, I assume. Well, maybe we'll do it in a 2 or 3-parter, but this is part 1, buddy. We're hanging out. We're El Segundo.
I don't mean to be difficult, but this is my thing. Everybody that knows me on tour knows that this is my thing. I am a Pisces, and I absolutely love the water. And whenever possible, man, I double down in these bathtubs. I just love it.
So for those of you who can't see, who are just listening to the podcast, Mel's a manatee and is in the water right now as we speak. And dude. You have a thing for tubs though, don't you?
Yes. So Blakey Boy from Fat Boy Smokehouse in Australia, he will vouch for me.
Yep.
When we were doing Meat Stock, the last big run in Melbourne, Australia, we shared a bathroom throughout the Airbnb, and somewhere around like 3 o'clock in the morning, he had to pee, which meant that he had to walk in, and I was sleeping in the jet tub that we had in the Airbnb. So he like slammed the door to wake me up. And then again at like 5:30 or 6, he had to pee, and he went in there, and I was standing with one arm up against the wall in the shower, sleeping in the shower, and he actually like reached his arm in to turn the water off, and he said it was like ice cold and I was blue. And then I just kind of like came to at some point and went to bed. But like, I fall asleep in tubs, man. I fall asleep in tubs. I
You
don't
fall
know.
asleep in showers too, like
Yes, standing up in shower. So Memphis in May,
Huh. Which was a fantastic time anyway.
yes, it was incredible. But here's Mel with an Airbnb. The insurance is on me. Everything's on my credit card, right?
Yep.
First night, dude. First night. Fall asleep in the tub. Don't know that it has a janky like drain. And
Yeah.
my foot bumps. It just has like a bar for like a tap.
Okay.
And somewhere I'm like even now, my legs are way up on the wall because I can't fit in these bathtubs. Well, my foot had bumped the faucet. And I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I got Danny and Matt out back are sleeping in the spare room. I wake up and there's 3/4 of an inch of water from the front door to the back door. And I'm trying not to wake them up. I'm using the towels to like soak it up. But I can't even find a drain. I moved the like laundry machines looking for a drain, but it's Memphis, y'all. It's like we're literally like a stone throw away from the pyramid. There's no fucking drain in this place, and I'm squeegeeing towels out in the sink. I had to wake the boys up, and they're like, "Do you know who has to deal with this shit, Mel? At Memphis in May, biggest like event of our lives tomorrow. Do you know who has to deal with this shit? Like,
Not
this
Mel.
Yeah, so this is, but we're not flooding El Segundo's hotel. We're good.
No, we should be good.
This is it. I'm just
Isn't there a movie where like the lady like they try to kill her and they have crazy like they put her on drugs and put her in the tub and they try to like drown her or something? Isn't there a movie like that? Or am I making that up? Because I've had a traumatic childhood.
I thought that we were talking about Big Fish for a second. Mel watches different movies than you, buddy. That's funny. Yeah, exactly.
You watch people drowning in tubs, but it's a totally different genre.
Totally different. Well, this is an I am. You know, this is another unspoken thing about, but the people on tour know me. I am direct bloodline to Vladimir the Impaler, right? My Ukrainian heritage comes from the basin of the Carpathian Mountains,
Okay.
which you can track back to Transylvania, which means that I am like 1/8 dragon blood. So I am related to Count Dracula himself, and also, ready for this?
Well, let's hear it.
Direct descendant of Rasputin, which means you cannot kill me with modern chemicals, edged weapons, guns, fire especially, right? You're going to have to get creative. Trust me, my ex-wife has tried several times. I had the whitest rice in Edmonton for a long time. No one understood, but we just keep on ticking, baby. That's it.
Well, you're like biblical, like you come at me with sword and stone, but I like you're quoting like the Psalms right now.
I'm telling you, you have to come at me with more than that. It better be like a blunt object that's hard to pick up because I ain't moving otherwise.
So point of the story is if you're trying to kill Mel, come correct.
That's it.
Yeah, you're not gonna get him with standard methods of destruction. Faces of death is not a thing that he is afraid of.
Correct. Maybe arsenic in a cigar, but even then, that's just gonna slow me down. It's not gonna kill me.
Do you remember the Faces of Death movies?
I sure do, buddy. The guy with the finger puts it right in the bullet hole.
I gotta be honest, I don't know. Like I feel like I don't. You ever have memories like you don't know if they're real or not?
Yes.
Like I don't know if I've seen them or not. So part of me is like it's like lore and legend, like they aren't real.
Oh, buddy. You guys, okay, now this is, I'm sorry to do this, but you guys need to Google the Spank Wire Challenge. You guys want depravity on the internet? Google the Spank Wire Challenge. Yeah, I'll tell you right now, I have very few friends that could watch that from start to finish without gagging or turning their face. That was visual and emotional terrorism from the internet, and yeah. Faces of Death, yes. Spank Wire Challenge, that was another.
But I feel like I liked it before the internet because now it's like you can just go Google it. Like we had friends like, oh yeah, I watched Faces of Death and it's real. You watch people die. Like, so in my mind, I never saw it. So I thought it was like, I didn't realize it was movies. Like I thought they just like recorded people dying and like released movies of it.
They did.
So wait, so Faces of Death is people really dying?
Yes, it was like unused CNN footage of a guy committing suicide in front of the podium, and like they couldn't put that on CNN, but it was like shot in 4K ultra raw.
Back in the day?
Yeah, dude, like this was all very real. Oh man, the cops in Guatemala that like shot the guy in the head, and then the cop comes up and sticks his pinky in the gun hole, in the bullet hole of the guy's cranium, and like twists it around, and you're like, oh, buddy.
Well,
That was Faces of Death. Like the original beheadings and stuff, that was all real.
so when I started this podcast, I was about like making people happy, and
Well, then why do you pick mine? Why do you pick mine to do this? I am a wealth of knowledge and information. I can't just stop talking, but you're asking me very dark things, and I happen to know a lot about. That's
I feel like whenever we launch this episode, the next episode has to be the one with like little green guy. Just
I'll
like,
tell you what, guys.
Here's some sunshine and flowers after this.
I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, because I know I am, baby.
That's
it,
right.
baby.
That's
That's
right.
it. We're back.
Yeah, we may or may not have a photo shoot that we can share. Part of me doesn't ever want that photo shoot to see the light of day, but we may.
I believe that you tipped a nugget in that thing while I was sitting right here. That's it.
Well, you know,
Oh, we're all friends.
I didn't poop while you were there, but I did cap off a little poo-poo air.
Whatever that is.
It's farting.
It's all right.
Yeah, you know what it is. Come on, stop,
Yeah,
dude.
that's exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what are we doing tonight, Mel?
We're going to Hollywood right away. I got to get out of here. I got to throw my phone on the charger for a minute, and we're going to Hollywood.
Heck yeah.
We should go past the Chinese theater, the Japanese theater, whatever it's called.
Remember when I took you there last time?
Yeah, there were bums everywhere.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hollywood's not the business.
Hollywood is not what Canadians think it is. Like, it's not what Channel 44 is showing us, that's for sure.
To be fair, Canada's not what Americans think it is either. So
Yeah, no, we're nicer and even more polite than you guys thought it was. Yeah, it's, take off, eh?
fucking night, bud.
Even the geese are fucking assholes up here. That's it. It's...
I was stuck in my hotel room earlier, and I was watching some TV show about like on A&E or something like fighting neighbors, and it was like this lady who was defending the geese in her neighborhood because people were like shooing them off, and she's like, the geese are the nicest animals in the world, and I was like, this lady has clearly never had a Ritz cracker stolen out of her. My son, like the geese, like totally 100% attacked Steven and stole a Ritz cracker out of a 2-year-old's hand. They
bit the shit out of me in
No respect.
grade 3.
Yeah.
I was screwed with their nests.
In America, we call it 3rd grade, not grade 3. Just
Whatever.
So you know.
So in grade 3, and they bite and twist. The sky vipers bite and twist, and I had welts all down the back of my legs. I actually had to run back up on the school bus, and they shut the door because they were trying to kill me.
Is that why, as an adult, you like it when you get welts in the back of your legs?
True story. I have lots of unpacked issues that we're about to get into. Get ready for it, people. This is not the greatest podcast with not the greatest podcast host, and then this guy.
Both the greatest freaking guests ever.
Why not, baby? Why
That's
not?
it. That's
Let's
it.
do this, shall we?
All right, yeah. Why don't we cut here, and then we'll repick this up at another time, and we'll do this in like 3 parts, and we'll stitch them all together for one giant podcast.
That sounds horrible.
Deal.
The way you did that, but let's segue into it, shall we?
Yeah, put some pants on.
Right?
Who's really excited they came out today? So the good news is we are no longer in the bathtub. It's no longer Mel in the bathtub anymore.
True story.
It's we have transported from the
We've
hotel
migrated.
room.
We've migrated.
You've migrated south for the winter.
Correct?
Summer. They migrated south for the summer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Migrated south for the summer, and now we're at La Paz and El Segundo because we need our
Like a menudo.
obligatory Melnudo. That's it. They did not have pot though.
They didn't have the patas.
No.
No, but
First
still.
taste. What's that?
Oh, it's funky.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for it.
So
Yeah.
good.
Like it. This is probably super exciting for the people that aren't watching. They're just listening. Like, what the hell is this slobbering going on? They're just
I don't know, but they're gonna love it. They're gonna love it.
love it. Yeah, it's fun. So we last were talking about while you were in the bathtub, quite frankly.
Correct,
We were
yeah.
talking about all the fun stuff going on in your life and not fun stuff going on in your life and all the
Yes.
craziness and yeah, man. And you were like, I'm hungry now. And now we're here.
Well, now we're here. This is it. So we're doing Dave's event out here in El Segundo, right?
That's right.
So the
Amen.
Comedy and Barbecue Festival. We've already hung out with some absolute legends. Who's that guy? Horse Dick Don Mpeg. I
Mhm.
forget his name.
I'll think of it in a second. The guy from the office.
That's right, the black guy from The Office. Absolute unit. We hung out with him. We hung out with Caroline.
The one from
Carolyn
Sabrina.
Ray, yeah.
We hung out with Carolyn Ray.
And then we hung out with Brad.
Right, the midget, the little guy.
You can't say that.
I can.
It's allowed in
I'm a
Canada.
giant.
Are you
It's
allowed
fine.
to say midget in Canada?
I'm pretty sure we are.
Because like I wonder if like politically correct stuff is different in Canada than it is in America.
Well, we're very politically correct. This is so. One of the crazy things that happened when I dropped off here in California, the first thing I did was go for a carton of Marlboros, right? Or Newports, right? Because I love the menthols. And Canada, we don't have menthols. So the first thing we noticed was
no flavored cigarettes or menthols or vapes or anything in California.
California is just like Canada. There's no flavored anything. So now Paul Stanley is smuggling us a few cartons of Newports. So we're back on our.
I don't know that I know Paul Stanley.
Oh, I can't
Is
wait.
he the guy from Kiss?
Paul Stanley's a weapon, and I cannot wait for you to meet him.
Isn't Paul Stanley the guy from Kiss?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not that Paul Stanley. It's a different one.
Correct.
It would be cool if it was that one, because then we could go hang out with him and rock and roll all night and
Buddy.
party every day. You partied all night and every day, quite frequently. So my favorite part about hanging out with you, and I crashed your bedroom last night. I didn't have a room, and I was like, forget it, I'm going to sleep with Mel.
Yep.
That's not what I meant to say. I'm going to sleep in Mel's bedroom, is what I meant to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I got real housekeeping, because the first day we didn't get housekeeping, and our room was an absolute disaster.
It was.
And what I find fascinating is they will pick up some raunchy stuff, these housekeepers. They are the salt of the earth, amazing people, but they will not touch your underwear.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you still have 3 pairs of underwear, which, to your credit, I didn't think you had that many.
Well, I always bring 20 pairs. So one thing that a lot of people don't know about me, like I have 30 of the exact same shirt. I change my underwear twice a day, and I also change my socks twice a day because I'm very clean undercarriage.
That's not what our bedroom says.
No, look around more.
The status of our room would definitely say otherwise. I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah, I like to. Because of camera angles and shooting things at different dates, I've learned that if you just wear the same stuff all the time, you can pick up right where you left off.
He's a professional.
That's it.
He knows
so
what's
sometimes you'll notice like this tattoo disappears, or this blonde isn't here. Well, that's the shenanigans. But as long as you don't change anything major, you can literally tie stuff together nonstop.
Yeah.
Instead of having to find different wardrobes for different cooks, it's just all the same all the time, which is
fun.
Yeah. So there you go.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
So what have we done so far? So yeah, we did we went to the Ninja Turtle place.
Yeah, we did. We did the Ninja Turtle
pizza,
pizza, which was amazing.
Fantastical. It was great. Yeah, I think what amazed me is your favorite part of it all was the bathroom.
Yes, it was so cool. Like you're in a subway. You're in a subterranean concrete subway. There's green ooze leaking down the wall. The mirrors are turtle shells. Like, it was wild, man. It was
wicked.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you said you were shell-shocked.
I was shell-shocked. Exactly.
That's fantastic. I like that throwback to it.
I'm loving all the retro stuff happening right now.
Yeah. And when I don't want to talk about it. I feel like we have a great idea, though, for your next.
We definitely do.
Can we share that or no? Nobody's going to listen to this anyway. Who cares?
Well, it's not the greatest podcast.
Right. And if they take the idea from it, they take the idea of it, then they deserve it. They
exactly.
have it.
Yeah. That's it.
So we decided that I decided that your next theme for your open fire meetup should be retro.
Retro. That's it. Well, I happen to have like 30 windbreakers, tracksuits. I've got all of the gear that I need already.
How freaking great would that be?
Yeah.
And everything has like a retro theme to it. You get a cool smoker that looks like an arcade game.
Buddy, I'm telling you, Bogline could literally build like a fully functioning pinball machine smoker, which is insane. And so I'm very excited about that.
I'm very excited for it. This is a very monotone podcast for me. We're both getting blown up right now.
Yeah. Hello, this is Mel.
Hello, this is Candace calling from the Embassy Suites. Hello, Mr. Mel.
How you doing?
Quick question. I have Mr. Paul Stanley requesting to get a key and access to your room.
Yes, ma'am.
I just had to call to confirm because he wasn't on the reservation.
Yes, ma'am. So David Spade is getting his own room today, and Paul is moving in.
Okay, got you. No problem. Did you want me to change the name on the reservation to his or just keep yours?
No, like me and him. It's still my room. He's just sleeping. He's just sleeping in the shower, I think. So it should be fine.
Got you. No problem. So I'll make sure I add him to the reservation.
Awesome, madame. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You have a wonderful rest of your day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
To be fair, you're the only one who sleeps in showers.
Well, whatever. You guys aren't cool enough. That's it. I love it.
Also, my name was never on the reservation, so when you said remove David Spade, you really threw her for a loop.
Yeah.
Makes me happy.
It's a ton of fun. Ton of fun.
Well, it was crazy when I got there, and I was like, yeah, I'm staying with Mel Chmilar room, the room you're in. They're like, your name's not on the reservation. I was like, yeah, but there's 2 beds in there. They're like, oh, yeah, you're right. And they're like, do you have ID? And I was like, no, but see, here's him. It was cool. The poster was, like, that's him on the poster and that's me on the poster. Wouldn't it make sense that we're in the same room? They're like, you're right. And they totally just gave me a room key to your room.
So Mel does big dick that one a lot, right? You walk up to security at any one of these events and they're like, sir, you don't have a ticket, you don't have a wristband. First of all, if you're a pit master and you can't get into an event, you're not a pit master. So that's number one, right? And I always get to say, fucker, I'm on the billboard. You telling me I can't come in? And it works every single time. Even if they don't even have a billboard for the show, it still just writes that check every time. And like, I've come to events I'm not even working and just like, why not? You gotta be crafty.
If you act like you're supposed to be somewhere, like that's
100%.
like all those stories in life, like getting backstage at concerts, meeting cool people, being where you're not supposed to be. If you act like you're supposed to be there, nobody's gonna stop you.
Nobody can stop.
Nobody stops you. Say it.
This is these guts are so good.
The chunks.
Oh, what?
They're good chunks. They're good chunks.
Yeah, I'm loving this. I absolutely love it.
So tell me the state of Mel, man. It has been a whirlwind of the last few months for you.
So,
And I know you wanted to share a couple specific things.
yes. Yeah.
And I want to hang out with my buddy Mel because a lot of people see the crazy blah 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 blah. My name's Mel Chmilar Jr. Everybody, let's get deadly or whatever.
Yes.
And sometimes we see a Mel Chmilar that is not as deadly. And I think it's fun to you have a sort of renewed passion to sort of share some of that with people.
Yes. So I did think this would be the perfect podcast because we're such good friends and we're so close. This would be a great place to just break some of this stuff down. Right now it's Mental Health Month, right? And again, nobody's talking about it. One thing you all know about me, I'm like the positive guy on tour.
Amen.
Doesn't matter. Every day I just wake up, I'm ready to go, ready to have a great time, turn that frown upside down. Whenever
Down to
possible.
parking.
Oh, buddy, I told you.
Called me out on it. I was really depressed. I was like, I'm not going to have parking.
Yeah.
I was depressed.
And what
I was bummed out.
And what did Mel say?
Suck it up, Buttercup. Be positive. You're going to get great parking. I got the first freaking spot at the hotel.
Front row parking.
Just saying.
That's how I live my life, baby. Positive thought breeds positive action, breeds positive reaction. But let me tell you the underbelly of being an influencer or social media person that is known for being positive. Everybody checks on my page and they're like, dude, I love coming to your page because you always put a smile on my face when I'm having a shit day. Well, like I have shit days too, but I'm not allowed to. And that's the motherfucker of it is that like I've had 3 years of shit days and only the people in my inner circle actually even know about it. Like there's a few people that check in, but I've been going through some of the most rough stuff of my entire life this last couple of years. And it almost killed me. It almost killed me. I've been fighting in court for my kids' passports for like 4 years. My ex refuses to sign divorce papers and just like tries to destroy me financially. I can't bring my kids when I'm at home. Having a huge house full of empty rooms and no noise, like I don't wish that on anybody. The shit I'm going through, I wouldn't wish on my worst day.
Yeah.
And it's just, no one knows. And you just have to keep smiling and keep doing the events and they
Even
call
when you
you
don't
out.
want to.
Well, exactly. But that's how it is. Like, and they call you out, which is crazy. They'll be like, dude, like, what's up? You need more like pep in your step. And it's like,
And you drop that bomb on him. Well, let me tell you.
well, yeah, like with shit, like you have no idea. Yeah, so this is some of the stuff that I want to touch on because like mental health is a real thing.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of our guys, like they have things they're going through and no one ever talks about it. No one ever checks in. And we need to do better as a community. We need to do better and like have support for our people when they need it. And it's crazy that we don't.
And we live in a dynamic where it's not, I shouldn't say it's not okay to be, but it's like we're judged on the smiles, we're judged on the interaction, we're judged on the happiness, we're judged on that stuff. Like literally your success is tied to how much you can make people smile.
Yes.
And
exactly.
so it's not just a like, hey, what's going on with Mel out there, but it has an effect on your like financial stability, to be honest.
Yes.
Like has all sorts of crazy ramifications across it, right?
Yes.
And I know like a couple of us, we were calling you and like, just talking about it, whatever. And when you decided you wanted to share some of the stuff, so I don't know how much you want to share about what's going on, dude, but like the last, let's say 6 months specifically, probably really tough for you, right?
Yes.
And so like when you say, hey, you know what, I don't want to do that, is it just, do you just switch it in your mind? You go, hey, I don't want to do that, because you're at that positive thinking kind of guy. Do you just automatically go boom, or do you have the support people who you call, or what do you do?
Well, that's a tough one. I've literally had people like call me out and be like, hey, I noticed that your wife isn't on your page anymore. It's probably because all you're traveling.
Yeah.
And like people just assume their own versions of things and then judge you on it. Right? The ex left like before I was even welding, like when I was still welding, before all of this travel. The reason why I've traveled for the last 4 years as hard as I have is because when I sit at home, my house is empty. I can't even get my kids. So I sit there and go nuts. And I'm like, I'd rather just go to work and do whatever I can than sit here in an empty house and like be depressed and shit. So there's that. I'm constantly fighting just to get access to my kids. So it's not that I don't have them. And like bringing them out with the moonshines out in Australia, I have so many, Randy Pauly, right? All of these people that are supporting me and bringing the kids out. They could do the kids queue. They could be part of this. They know how to work events. They love it. I just can't get them.
Yeah.
And it's just killing me. Like and that's something that like, you know, nobody knows. And the people that do know, like, people judge. And it's crazy because it's none of their business. But at the same time, I made that choice to make my life on a social media scale.
Right.
So this is the shit you have to deal with, right? But it's not like we can sit down and just talk about it.
No.
So.
Well, and I think we can. It's just it becomes a point of like awkwardness. Just call it what it is. Like, just call it what it is. It's like awkward. Like, how do you start that conversation? Be like, hey, Mel, by the way, you're an asshole to me today.
Mm-hmm.
Which we said before, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, you know, how does that conversation go? And then it's, and I'm sure you have to toe the line between like, are these guys just wanting a part of my life that I don't want to share, or are they genuinely caring? So your discernment in it all is the other
Yes.
tough part, right?
Yes, exactly.
How do you battle that like discernment of like, how do you decide who you let in? I guess if that makes sense. Because here's the flip side. Let's assume more than 9 people watch this.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to be inundated with people being like, yo, Mel, I love you, or what's going on, this and that. And you sort of have to now toe the line of like engaging and waste. It's not going to say wasting. That's not the right word.
Yeah.
Expending your limited energy on them.
Mm-hmm.
But also like you need to expend energy on them. Like, how do you balance outside? Like, that's.
It's a crazy. I live my life by just being value add, right? I give more than I'm supposed to whenever I can, and that goes for personal relationships. It goes for everything, right? I try and think the best of people, and I try and invest as much as I can into every single thing I do, and just hope that it comes out on the other end. And that's like, you've seen me do it forever. It's like, sometimes these events suck. Sometimes you end up costing you like thousands to throw someone else's event. And these things happen, but we don't talk about it. Why? Because the next one is going to be twice as deadly, and it's going to get it all back. So you just keep doing it. Right?
So is that like the same like analogy you use for like the dark days or whatever? Like,
Yes.
you know what, this one sucks, but tomorrow I'm going to have 2 cheeseburgers instead.
Oh, buddy. When I was in Australia, I had like a 6-hour like fucking phone battle with my ex, lawyers, everything, trying to sort like no money in the account, no nothing, and like sitting in the back of a cooler truck, and then you dust yourself off, put a smile on your face, and you go and feed 20,000 people. And like literally we're talking an hour away from like I could vomit. I feel so shitty right now, to shaking people's hands and taking pictures with everybody, and
Yeah.
it's nuts.
And then we have the balls to be like, why isn't he happier?
Exactly. Exactly. That's the crazy part, is that like people see you there, they think you're like a machine. They think you're like a pretend person. They forget that there's an actual like person behind you.
Yeah.
It's wild, man. It's a weird place to live on the internet. But that's where I live. So it's, you know, thanks for following, thanks for subscribing, thanks for following along. I wouldn't be here without you. You know, so there's that. But
And I struggle with the wrong things to think at the wrong time. Like, you start saying all the weird stuff on the internet, and that's, I automatically start thinking about what kind of hell web browsers you have open.
Oh,
And
buddy.
I don't even know that I want.
If there's a
I
list,
feel like I would start having to have these crazy, like, I don't know what's going on in my life once I see you.
I will tell you that if there's a list in your country, I'm on it, baby. I'm just saying that. I love you, bro.
Yeah,
and I
man.
appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man. So
It's a super cool podcast, and I'm very happy to talk about this stuff because people do need to.
100%.
Yeah.
And I mean, realistically, that's what we're talking about. Like, the whole idea is I wanted to make this something sort of uplifting, like fun, like, hey, like, how do I get through today? Like, remind me of the fun times that I had when I was a kid or whatever.
Exactly.
So, like, give me a cool story or number. Like, what's your memory that you're just like, nah, this is my happiest place in time? Like, when you were a kid, like, you know, the glory days, like 5, 6-year-old little Chmilar running around, probably didn't have pants on then either. What's your, like, core, like, hell yeah memories? Like, we talked a lot about it while we were at the Ninja Turtle place, but, like, where's your happy place, dog? Like, is it in a bowl of cereal? Is it a bowl of menudo? Isn't it, like, where's your happy place?
So instead of coming home and watching cartoons, I would come home and watch the Access TV network, which is like the publicly funded network.
Okay.
They had the Urban Peasant.
The Urban Peasant.
So he was an English, I think he was like a lawyer or a doctor or something.
Is it a Canada thing?
Yes,
Okay.
but he cooked just basic foods, saving you money, but elevating these meals. And we're talking like late 80s, early 90s.
Okay.
And I used to like faithfully watch this and like Walk with Wong. There's like 3 or 4 Canadian cooking
I don't know
shows.
what would want.
Buddy, it's nuts. So
Walk
he
with
cooked,
Wong.
yeah, he's teaching white people how to cook Asian food. And like, as racist as it sounds, he literally like played.
He played like iconic.
Hello,
Oh,
people,
nice.
today we cook there's no balls on the chickens. Like, oh, dude, and like, because it's Canada, right? Like, no one know your demographics, right? So people are like, today I cooked chicken balls, like, and they would, but I loved it. I absolutely. So I like, as I was a kid, I would get excited about. I don't know. It's like watching a video about how to build a balsa wood boat or something, and then building the boat.
Okay.
That's how I took to cooking. Since I was a kid, like I was excited to make mashed potatoes using butter and mayo instead of cream, and then putting like garlic in there, and seeing.
Spoken like a true American.
Oh, buddy.
I love it, buddy.
Oh, it's,
love it.
yeah, no, it was always wild. So that was a big thing for me, being happy doing that kind of stuff. I love going out to the cabin, right? We had a cabin, so out in the bush. I had my
What's
first.
the bush? I hear that, out in the bush. What does that even mean for a city white dude?
Well, we'd have like 5-10 acres of bush.
Okay.
It was just like poplar trees for 5 or 10 acres, and we'd make cut lines and trails and stuff.
Is that where you would stash the magazines?
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm talking about right off the bat, right?
Yes.
So as weird as you're out in the weird of the like middle of, like, we had that Sorensen Park, 3 bushes over from the parking lot. There was a little hole, and that's where all the boys would stash their magazines, and they would just sort of make the rounds.
So in Canada, we had black dots.
Okay.
That would cover the actual parts.
What do you mean black dots? Like, what does that mean?
So you'd never see parts go into parts. They'd
Oh,
put a black
yeah.
dot over it.
Oh, yeah,
So it was
yeah,
like
yeah,
censored.
Yeah.
But then every once in a while, someone's dad or brother would come up from the States, and there'd be like a swank or you know what I mean? Like something, a club. And you're like, there's no black dots. And then you'd see like 6 guys just disappear into the bush. Nobody makes a noise for like a half an hour. It's like, fantastic. So that's another fond memory I have. I love that. The no black dots era was crazy.
The no black dots era. You said guys disappearing in the bush. I moved to Oregon, Eugene area, and I decided I was going to go on a bike ride.
Yep.
Because you shouldn't clear mine. I used to go bike trails, whatever. I hop on my dirt bike. I found it cool. Out here in LA, you'd find a fire trail, and that's a bike trail. It's on a bike trail. So I go on my bike trail, and as I'm biking, I'm coming up on what looked like 2 naked men walking in the same direction that I'm driving. And sure as shit, butt cheeks hanging out, completely naked dudes. And I'm just like, eyes forward, David. And then, like, I noticed, like, men are, like, coming out of the bushes and stuff.
There was like a troop.
It was a nude sex beach in the middle of Eugene. And I was like, what the heck is going on? And this is so weird. So I start biking as fast as I can. Unfortunately, this particular trail was not a loop, but an out and in kind of trail. And so as soon as I realized that, I was like, now I get out as quickly as possible. And What I realized that meant is now the guys that I saw the behinds of as I was walking one way meant
You're about to see the fronts.
yes. Straight double donged as I was walking, like biking back. And it was like, and I was a youth pastor at the time.
Nice.
And I had a very distinguishable,
Well, you
like,
can't write that. That's.
I had like, I was the only like big excursion, like Ford excursion with a giant LA Dodgers sticker. So I know if anybody saw that thing at the base of the trail, they're going to be like,
Yep.
David's at the gay nude beach.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. And that was one of those, like, what the heck is going on in my life?
That is it.
And it winds up, it's just like spending a night with you in the room.
Wow.
Like, all of a sudden, I saw it from behind and son of a fish. And then he turns around and the
So
towel's not on anymore.
You were telling somebody yesterday.
Yep.
I smoked a little bit of and I didn't know what planet I was on, so it's not my fault. But you were talking to somebody and you were like, when you get Mel, like, you get Mel.
That's it.
You get Mel, but you also get Mel.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was pretty cute. The way you were explaining it, I actually appreciated it because it's like,
You're an asset and a liability.
100%. That's it. And that's rolling dice, baby. Because but that's the thing. Like, you got 20,000 people to cook for. I will do the things. I will get it done. Like, I in peril, like everything can line up against me. I will still get it done.
Yeah.
But you're also going to get the guy that just MacGyvered that entire thing. And now he's on a rant now.
Yeah.
That's what you get. It's beautiful. You know what, buddy? Let's finish this soup off and let's finish this up with a cigar by the fire or something.
Done.
All right.
Let's go.
Yeah, man. We're back. We're back. Me and you are hanging out again, and it's exciting. I'm super stoked.
It's like that, baby. Just like that.
That was a fun weekend. We just got finished eating our menu though, and you shared a lot, buddy. We talked a lot, some good combo, and you're still sucking away on those menthols, my guy.
Stop it. I got sucking away on everything.
Whoa.
Oh, whatever. It's life in the fast lane.
I love it. Thank you so much, Mel, for talking through so much of what you were sharing. And I feel like we needed a chug as you were hammering that down.
100%.
That's what I'm talking about. What was that? Was that energy drink or was that a beer or what was that?
Can you imagine Mel on an energy drink? Like, that's illegal. That's illegal.
Sounds dangerous.
Yeah. So I went into the ER once. You want a fun little story, right?
Oh yeah,
So,
that's why I'm here.
on a Friday night, me and my ex, when we were younger and a lot of fun, at the bar, I had like 28 Jaeger Red Bulls,
Okay.
Jaeger bombs, right? I had 28 one day, and then we went out on the Saturday at like noon, and somewhere around 20 or 30, whatever, right? It's like 1 o'clock in the morning when like I started having, what do you call it, palpitations or something?
Palpitations. Yep.
So I ended up at the emergency at the university hospital, and they put me on an anti-adrenaline IV, and they're literally like yelling at her, what kind of drugs is he on? What kind of, and they're trying to like bring me down, whatever. I believe that I reprogrammed my DNA that weekend. I had upwards of 50 Red Bulls in the course of 24 hours. Like 3 or 4 2.6s of Jaeger through that. Like,
Oh my God.
no, bulletproof, dude. I told you, I'm literally the descendant of Rasputin. So
I haven't shared with anybody, and I don't know if I'm going to use it or not, but I shared some of the photos from our photo shoot where you discussed being part of Rasputin's bloodline or whatever. And I've actually shown my wife those pictures, and she vomited a little bit in her mouth. And
well, she did that to save face to you, David, and then she quickly ran to a closet and ate an ice
Crystal?
cream herself. Exactly.
Crystal, Mel's talking smack over here.
No,
You can't hear him because he's in my ear.
can't show you her honest
yeah.
those photos. She can't.
Crystal, can you just share what your honest reaction was to the picture that you saw of me and Mel where we were holding hands?
I was highly disturbed.
Highly disturbed, she said.
That's because of you, David. She's quite intrigued with the man in the bathtub. Let me tell you.
The manatee in the bathtub. Okay.
That's
Okay.
Hope you
Man,
guys
so
don't mind.
what's next for you?
We're
Yeah.
also
Oh,
shooting,
shoot, dude.
we're also shooting magpies while we're sitting out here.
You're flexing up in Canada. Is that even legal in Canada? Did you just incriminate
Nothing's
yourself?
legal in Canada. Nothing's. I'm literally a walking red flag for everything. So, yeah.
Yeah, I thought like I could show you my arsenal, but I live in Arizona. I mean, look at me. I'm sunny. It's hot out. Like it's beautiful.
So here's the thing: I have baby blue jays that have nested in my yard,
Okay.
and there's magpies. And I'm not telling
The
you
worst.
we're not. Yeah. So the magpies are not being friendly to the fluffy blue jays. We don't like that. So I've leveled the playing field by natural selection. Exactly. It's a good time. So not
We have
only am
grackles. We have grackles out here, and I want to shoot my grackles. In fact, yesterday was 4th of July because we celebrate that here in America. 250. We're 1/4 of a millennia old now over here in the United States of America, and I wanted to shoot my tree with my shotgun just so I could possibly hit some of the birds that are up there. And my neighbors said no. And as much
100%.
as I love my neighbors, I felt like that was stifling to me, and they were they were definitely drowning out my spirits and my freedoms.
So we're hopefully they never see
Same.
this. There's the Danny. We got a pig
What's
cooking
up,
back there,
Danny?
right? We got a pig.
That's the
cooking back there.
Yorkshire.
That's it. Yes, sir. But you see the hot tub in the corner there, right?
Yes, Lord. Yep.
But the neighbors over there, we have. I'll be shooting YouTube videos, and they'll know when I'm shooting YouTube videos, and that's when he chooses to cut his grass for 9 freaking hours. So, like, there's been a time or two that we've just put stadium speakers out here till 4 a.m. and burnt tires, just to
I feel like
remind
that
them.
was wasn't that episode of The Sopranos where like they're out on the lake and like you blast like all night long speakers from the yacht just so the guys moves out. You know what? You're my Tony Soprano, baby doll. You're my Tony Soprano, and I'll be your Silvio. I'll have the little gray streaks. It'll be
I
fantastic.
love it. I love it. I'm all in. We
Amen.
literally, and I feel bad because one of his kids has asthma, right? And he's like, "What are you doing here?" I'm like, "I'm just leveling the playing field, bud. This is the." Yeah. It's a good time.
Supposedly, my buddy Tyrell, who has the biggest crush on you ever, is going to be joining us here. And oh, look at that! Look
Ty.
at that! And you speak, and it happens.
Is that Ty? Where's Ty?
That is Tyrell.
Bendejo, how you doing, baby?
What up, brother?
Living the dream, baby. Living the
Oh
dream.
Lord!
Danny, can you do me a huge favor? Can you grab me
Oh
a
Lord! Hey, Tyrell. According to my camera, it says to switch yourself to landscape mode because you're in portrait right now.
That's the gayest thing I've heard all week.
turn your chit?
Is that better?
That's right.
That's probably not. Okay, nope, that's not better at all.
Oh, that's,
Well, now we're all messed up. Nope, now we're all okay. Just go back how you were, Mel. Now Mel's sideways. I knew this was gonna be a mess. Hey, this is the first time. Hey, I have both of you guys here. This is the first time we're gonna film our outro at the same time during the podcast. And really, what happens? Our outro really is where we go off the rails half the time, and we're not supposed to talk
never
about
good.
anything. But it's never good. That's where the best highlights come from. And I was like, Tyrell, just hop in here. Mel and I, if you don't know this until you watch the episode later, Ty, but Mel and I have filmed this podcast. This is now in 3 portions. We are now in his backyard. We were eating menudo, and then he was in the bathtub. So
I know the bathtub part. I saw pictures, Mel. It was fantastic.
And I feel like what we are doing right now, the 3 of us, is what's going to heal the world because we literally have representation from Canada, from Mexico, where you're at, Tyrell, and I'm in the United States. All of North America is represented right now in this podcast.
That's
And we're
it.
about to
I
watch
feel
some
like we've
Mexican soccer.
How odd
We've
is
just
that too?
solved,
That we have
solved world. Yeah.
we have Gringo in Mexico, we have Gringo Snow Mexican, and then we have Mexican that's not in Mexico. I love it.
Yeah.
The one guy that speaks Spanish. Yeah, I love it.
I love it. I love it.
Hey, I should probably get Mel some of those eastbound and down sunglasses.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got a
We
Pit
got some
Viper or
of them,
9.
you know?
I'm sure.
What's his name?
Yeah.
What's his name?
We were just
Pit
talking
Viper.
about it last night. No,
Buddy,
I know.
I started Pit Vipers. I'm the CEO. I started Pit Vipers. So there's
You're the
that.
motherfucking CEO.
I'm just saying. That's it. K Swiss twos, baby. K Swiss twos. That's it.
Well, hey, I know. We talked about Mel being off to Peru. I believe is your next adventure. So you're at home for like 3 weeks in a row now, or what?
Something like that. Yeah, I got to do a big gig
Longest.
in Fort Mac. I have so anytime I'm home, I have like there's like nonstop shenanigans, right? So I got catering gigs out the wazoo, and I got all kinds of and the little people, right, and all of that. So it's a time, but I love being home, but I also like I
You're
don't
gonna
know,
you're gonna go crazy in 3 weeks. That's what's gonna
buddy,
happen.
like 3 days.
I
3 days
get
it
it.
takes me, and I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta go. I
Gotta
gotta
go.
do something. Man, it's crazy. Like I come home, I'll go on the news, right? I'll go on the news here and like do
Itching to go.
event, big pop-ups, whatever, and it's like, wow, like 300 people, unbelievable, like sold out, blah blah blah. And then you rock up in Tampa and you're on the radio with 2.5 million people, and it's like America, like yeah, it's crazy. It's so coming home is
Yo,
beautiful.
what's
but
up,
it's
Scott?
I never get a podcast, but you get these two ugly guys on there.
Up, brother.
I see how it is, Dave.
That's
I
it, babe.
thought you were in Miami, bro. Where are you? You're all over the world, dog. What the heck? Wasn't he in Miami
Everywhere.
yesterday?
No, he was with me yesterday. We were doing a catering gig at a
No,
Range
you're a
Rover
liar. You
dealer.
were with me yesterday.
Yeah. Parts.
I feel like I'm in a jacked up Spideyverse. I don't know what's happening.
Ty, are you
I don't
doing the
know.
event I was supposed to do?
Which one?
I don't know.
He
You
wants
tell
to
me.
know if he's going to Mexico to go crazy with Tyrell.
You better be coming to Mexico with me.
So you're not doing that right now? That's still a later date?
No. We're just scoping.
Okay,
We're just
perfect.
scoping. Like,
Okay.
look, we got all this beach we can set up on.
Well, if you're held up there for like a couple days, I could probably bounce out and be there tomorrow. So
It's gonna be a possibility.
I love it.
Hey, dude, fly on down to Phoenix, and I'll drive you down.
It's only 3 hours from Phoenix. It's an easy drive. I left at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I've got a
It's
drink
like
in
when
my hand by
you're okay,
noon.
and they're like, "Yeah, Spain is like next door. We could get there in an hour." And it's like, "What? What are you talking
Yeah.
about?"
Y'all, so the bets are off. Mel did not make it the full 3 days. That's what just happened here. He made it 32 hours.
I don't. It's probably actually. I was in Montana last week, Mel.
You
I'm
were
thinking-
literally, you
But
were
you were
10
in
and a half
California.
hours drive for me.
Yeah, but you were in California. I'd have made that drive for you.
So that's the joke. Is in Canada, everything is you got to go for groceries. It's 3.5 hours away. That's funny. That Mexico is 3.5 hours away for you. My grocery store is 3.5 hours away. That's yeah. So
Look
that's
at Mel.
You should have gotten a faster moose.
Fat Ox Best Mexico, baby. You better be down here, Mel.
see. There you go.
I feel
could
like
be a
that was an
thing.
official announcement. I
Hey,
feel like that
make
was an official announcement.
That
Make
was
sure
the
that-
official announcement.
make sure that
Scott did
margarita
it?
machine's just a humming, baby, because I go through about a gallon an hour. So
All right, y'all. Well, hey, I'm gonna wrap up this episode because I just want
Oops.
to tell you guys, two of my favoriteest people in the world are
Good
here,
apple.
and I love them. So I just want to tell you guys, I love you guys. This has been an amazing episode, hanging out with my buddy Mel, all over the world, hanging out with my buddy
I can't wait
Tyrell.
to see it. I wish I was in that tub with you, Mel.
it was a good time. Trust me, it was really good.
I'm sure it was.
It was really good.
It didn't smell as good after I was down at the toilet, but it was super fun.
It was super nice after David Spade moved out. Paul Stanley moved in. I don't know if you guys know Paul Stanley, but he's an absolute weapon. He chose not to sleep in the bed, even though he had his own bed. And he just slept on the couch with his underwear around his knees, muttering
I like
some
this
kind of
guy.
weird,
I
like
this
Vietnam stuff. Because, yeah, he's like an old ranger or something, and just like piano wire jumping out of a tree or something. So, like, you never wake him up because you don't know what you're going to get. But it's fun. I love being on the road, man. I miss it. I miss it so much.
Well,
Ty,
you're
hold
gonna
up,
have
Ty.
fun in Mexico with me. Couple
Send me,
unicorns on
send
the
me a
loose.
pin, buddy. I'll be there in the morning. How about that?
I will. I will.
Danny,
All
wrap
right.
this pig up. I got to get going.
Let's go.
Wrap
Alrighty,
it up.
guys. I will see you all
All right.
later.
Nice
Take it
job.
easy.
See you,
fun.
boys.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
How do I shut this damn thing off?